Jeff, let's say somebody wanted to get early episodes of the show. Is that possible?
It is so possible.
If people wanted to get bonus episodes of the show, is that possible?
We got those too.
If people wanted to get like extra stuff like video hangouts with us and other fans of the show, is that possible?
Dude, I'm telling you, all of that and more is possible. All they got to do is support the show.
How do they do that?
Go to patreon.com/wehaveconcerns. Find out all the information you need and help us continue to make this show. I saw Medieval Dickie at Coachella.
Yep.
They rocked.
All right. And with that standard joke, let's get into the episode. This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Cannata.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens. Boy, we got this one a lot. And of course we did, because it's fucking amazing.
We did it.
We did it.
We witnessed it.
We saw it. We saw a neutron star collision.
Yeah, 2 neutron stars smacking into each other. Never seen that before.
We
but
never
now we
saw
have.
it, and then we did.
Now we've seen it.
And now we have.
There it is.
There it is, everyone. Thanks for sending it in.
Woo!
No, this is actually really amazing. This was the first direct sighting of a smash up of neutron stars. So this is when really old stars explode.
Yeah.
Which happens to all stars as they age. It is the price you pay for fame. When somebody ages, it's like they just one day wake up in the morning, and in exchange for their wealth and beauty and riches, their fucking head explodes.
It's, you know how like Brad and Angelina Jolie became Bradgelina? Mm-hmm. That's 2 stars colliding.
It's 2 neutron stars colliding.
creating one thing.
No, so aging stars explode, and they leave behind, they leave behind like fucking crazy amounts of new elements.
The building blocks of our universe. It's crazy.
So these 2 stars collide, and they basically leave behind gold, silver, platinum.
Yeah. It's a goddamn fucking gold mine.
Pearls.
Diamonds.
Kennedy silver dollars.
Oh man. Limited edition plates,
which are not guaranteed to go up in value,
but they even leave behind.
They all do
certificates of authenticity.
Yeah, signed baseball cards.
Oh my god!
Spawn #1
mint
by
condition.
Todd McFarlane.
Somehow they're mint condition that result from a collision of stars.
Spawn
#1 is not worth anything.
Spawn #1 is worth nothing now.
4 copies of it.
But listen, it's not all gold and platinum. There are a lot of elements that are created here.
But this is not just some gold and platinum that it leaves behind. They said that this actually leaves behind 200 Earth masses. That's the mass of Earth, our planet, 200 times in gold. We got to get there, Anthony. We got to get there.
I just wrote a movie about space prospectors in my head.
We need to get there.
Grizzled old space prospectors.
Space gold rush.
With pickaxes.
There's gold in them.
We got to get up there right now.
Yeah, those stars are colliding. We got to get up there.
I don't think you gentlemen understand how space works.
We're gonna load all of our prospecting gear up in this space wagon, and we're going to get these space oxen to get us into space.
You can't just put a helmet on an ox and call it a space ox. That's why
there's gold in this oxen's brain.
Wow, that took a turn. Wow, you're just ox murderers. You're crazy old people. You're not even prospectors.
Just stepped slightly to your right.
What? Ka-chunk.
Thank you, Spike Lobby.
I don't know how they got access to that.
Yeah.
But it's not just about creating these elements, which #1 is fantastic in and of itself.
Yeah.
It's kind of amazing to see, but it's also about, since we haven't seen this event before, we had 70 different observatories, all these astronomers pointed, we knew this thing was going to happen, they were collecting data, and we actually saw a tremor of gravitational waves.
That's the important part, is because those were predicted by Einstein like 100 years ago, and we'd never seen that. We never seen the traces of them come from this event before.
Yeah.
And that's how we actually got to witness it, is we saw the freaking insane amount of energy that this dispersed across the galaxy. It leaves ripples throughout the galaxy.
Yeah, and it's basically background ripples of space-time. Like, this is when we get into, like, the weird shit.
And there's a tiny little silver man on a tiny little surfboard just fucking going, woo!
To me, my board. But he's really tiny, I guess, in this, so it's to me, my board. So yeah, we have an observatory that was set up specifically to find this event, to see this event. It's called LIGO. It's the Advanced Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory.
Shouldn't it be LIGWO?
It should be a LIGWO. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it did it.
Yeah.
That's what matters. And that's what the guy who came up with the acronym is telling everybody in the office right now.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Well, it didn't matter before, Steve, because nobody was paying attention to us. Now we did the thing, and everybody's saying we look like fucking idiots.
The purpose of having an acronym is to be able to remember the name of a thing.
But LIGO doesn't even stand for... How does it help us remember it? We left out 2 words.
Gravitational waves, though, right, everybody?
Yeah, or just gravitation, I guess, Steve. So why did we want to see gravitational waves so much? The reason is the idea is that this will transform our understanding of the universe.
Everything.
One of the astrophysicists that saw it from the Rochester Institute of Technology, very smart people, Richard O'Shaughnessy, said, this event is the Rosetta Stone for astrophysicists.
But he probably said it like this because he's Richard O'Shaughnessy.
He didn't know.
He said, my pot of gold is just created from the collision of 2 neutron stars.
Wow. Tone deaf. No, but the idea is we are going to be able to measure all kinds of things that were unmeasurable before. The idea is now we can actually measure an accurate rate of how quickly the universe is expanding. We can maybe be able to find out a definite age for the universe, which is crazy.
And the universe has been trying to lie about its age for years.
Sure.
Because you know what? There's a lot of really unfortunate discrimination that happens to the universe based on age. Like, the universe doesn't get roles anymore in the big star projects. Mm-hmm. You know, the whole universe is star-driven.
Yeah. And I mean, like, look, there's really, you can only get stunt cast now at this point.
It's really sad.
You can be like Luke Perry in Riverdale.
Yeah.
You know?
Right, stunt cast.
Oh, he's Archie's dad because we remember him as being basically like an Archie type.
Yeah.
But he wasn't an Archie type. Dylan had a lot of problems.
I don't know.
In 90210.
Yeah.
Kids, ask your parents.
Now the universe's age is going to be on its IMDb page, which is really unfortunate.
Yeah. So in addition to seeing this expansion and the rate of this expansion, in addition to seeing what kind of elements are created when these neutron stars come together. Gold, baby! Now we're just like, now Scrooge McDuck is just trying to crash stars together.
Yeah, baby.
And Flintheart Glomgold is trying to beat him to it. But we actually got to see something. This is called the R process, which is what happens. Neutron-rich materials collide in space, create the elements that we know as the building blocks of the universe. We hadn't seen the R process before.
Right.
Now we've seen it.
We've only seen the R. Kelly process, which is much more disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. You guys do not want to see the R. Kelly process.
And they said that these 2 neutron stars likely spent more than 11 billion years circling each other more and more closely before finally slamming together about 130 million years ago. So we're witnessing something that happened 130 million years ago, by the way.
And it's a will they, won't they from 130 million years ago.
Dance of teas for 11 billion years.
Is it going to happen?
Oh, man.
Are they going to collide?
Stringing it out.
I know, right? I mean, look, the problem is if they collide,
right,
maybe everybody stops watching because all they wanted was to see them collide.
You got to let them know that the collide could happen.
Right. But if you draw that collision out too long, you lose everybody anyway. Because it's like, come on, at this point.
I've been watching 10 billion years.
I don't even want to see it happen anymore.
1 more billion years and I'm out of here.
So in addition to these answers, the R, I want to go back to this R process thing. The reason why it's so cool that we saw this is because there was a huge disagreement about the R process and where it occurs, where these elements are created, like this sort of elemental factory of the universe. The top candidates were either supernovas or neutron star mergers. So
supernova guys are so pissed right now.
They're so fucking pissed.
Oh my God. You do not want to go into supernova guy clubhouse right now.
No.
There's nobody's talking.
Their offices are right across the street from one another.
Palpable silence.
And there's just like a party going on in one. And then the other, it's just like a bunch of guys just like kicking cans that they brought in from home specifically to kick.
Yeah.
It's like,
A rough day at Supernovaville.
We also got to see a gamma ray burst.
That's how Hulk got made.
That's how Hulk got made.
Pretty amazing stuff.
Yeah,
man.
and gamma ray bursts we actually see 50 times a year, but finding their source, this is another one of those things. Finding the source of these gamma ray bursts was a long-standing problem in astrophysics. Like, we didn't know.
Yeah.
We knew that gamma rays were out there, but all we had were theories as to how they were created.
It's cool.
And now it's like, all of this shit that we were wondering about,
saw it,
is the collision of neutron stars, and we saw it.
Yeah, it's amazing to hearing the stories. There's a bunch of articles that were sent to us all over the web of stories of these scientists. It's like the coolest day for all of them.
Yeah,
there's this wonderful quote from this guy whose name is Shapi. He's a professor at University of Hawaii and was a Hubble fellow at the Carnegie Observatory. He goes, I actually woke up in the afternoon because I work all night and I'm observing. I was like, you had to justify, like, I was sleeping in.
No, we get it. The stars are out at night.
Yeah. And he goes, and
they're big and bright.
He goes, I looked at my phone and I saw it was just covered with emails about a new source that was discovered by LIGO. My first thought was, well, I'm in the perfect position to try to find this too. And he turned on everybody was like, fucking bonanza!
Oh my God.
It's like the coolest thing is that all these scientists are connected. They're all on the same Slack, you know?
Yeah.
they're all like, guess what, guys? That thing we've always theorized about, it's happening right now. Turn on your telescopes, and everybody looked at it and watched it happen. It's the fucking coolest story.
This was like a world star moment for science.
Yeah.
Everybody had their phones out.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh shit! World star! Other things that we found from this thing was the squishiness of neutron star material, which is something we didn't know. So here's the deal. Neutron star material is so dense that a teaspoonful of it would have a mass of 1 billion metric tons.
Wow.
A teaspoon of neutron star material.
That's why they had that song. Just a teaspoonful of this stuff is 1 billion metric tons.
Yeah.
Billion metric tons. Yeah, that's how you remember it, right?
Mm-hmm. That's the mnemonic I've always used. And I do like a fake Cockney accent when I do it. Yeah,
it's fun.
So the deal is, they didn't understand how it would respond. It's this very ultra dense material. What it gonna do when we squeeze it?
Don't squeeze it, dude.
That's what they wanted to know, though.
Don't squeeze it.
How you squeeze something like that?
Squeeze
That's
it.
like a legit problem that they had. So measuring the squishiness, it's basically known as its equation of state. And measuring that property would give scientists a better understanding of the material. Now, the results didn't pin down whether or not neutron stars are squishy, but what we have ruled out is that they are not ultra squishy, which I love. I love this.
These guys are examining stars the way I shop for toilet paper.
This is basically their Consumer Reports checking different mattresses, but with super dense star material.
It's crazy.
But it's cool because by knowing that sort of whether it has that squishiness, they can predict the material properties of neutron stars.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
amazing.
It's fucking nuts, man.
He said, what gravitational waves could help us see next? If we're lucky, we might see a supernova from somewhere in our galaxy, and perhaps the next cataclysm on deck will be something like a black hole colliding with a neutron star. He said it happens every 50 years or so. So, A, super lucky that we saw this now, and B, like this, because now we know to look for these gravitational waves, we're going to be able to see lots more of this crazy universe-defining stuff.
By catching it once, we now know how to catch it more often.
Just like Pokemons.
Yes. This ain't no like fucking Pidgey.
No. This is a Squirtle. I don't know any of the Pokemons.
Yeah, Dad, it's a Squirtle.
Squirtle?
Yeah, fine. Fine, Dad. Just you don't have to play Pokemon Go with me, Dad.
But I want to.
No, it's all right.
It's how we bond.
No, it's not. We can bond in other ways, Dad.
Hold my hand.
I'm not going to hold your hand. I'm definitely too old to hold your hand.
How about a hug?
You can hug me, but I'm not going to hug.
Do you want me to give you my Squirtle?
Yeah, I don't have a Squirtle. Astronomers are saying this is the biggest discovery of their careers. Will probably be the biggest discovery of their entire lives. This is huge.
Yeah.
This is the big astrophysics thing in our lifetime.
It's amazing. It's really cool.
It's so cool. It is so cool. I love that, like, all of these theories that we had, things like the Hubble constant, right? Which was about the rate of expansion. Goes back to what I was talking about before. We now have an independent measurement of the Hubble constant based on data. So now we are closer to pinning down expansion rate of the universe, which means the age of the universe. This shit fucking rules.
If you want more proof that this shit fucking rules, here's a quote from Peter Salson of Syracuse University, who has spent more than 3 decades working on the detection of gravitational waves. He said, "It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful it makes me want to cry. It's the fulfillment of dozens, hundreds, thousands of people's efforts, but it's also the fulfillment of an idea suddenly becoming real." It's a big fucking deal.
Do you think everybody gets laid off now?
Yeah, they're all done.
Like 50% of them, 50% of the astrophysicists just get laid off.
Out of a job.
They're just outsourced. We found it. Great. We're just going to hand this data over to a computer.
But
well, you can. Why don't you take a sabbatical?
But we just bought that house.
Yeah,
we're going to put in a pool.
Told you not to do that.
But I thought we would be working on this for a really long time, honestly.
Hey.
I mean, we'd literally been working on it for decades.
I know, and it turns out that you're just great. You're just better than you thought.
No such thing.
Believe in yourself.
Job security anymore.
That's what I'll say to you as I give you this box to pack your belongings.
Are you giving me a gravitational wave goodbye?
That's funny. That is funny. You're going to need that sense of humor.
I'll start my stand-up career.
No, this is obviously just the beginning. This means that there will be so much more to see and so much more to do in astrophysics now.
Yeah.
I'm fucking hyped, man.
It's really cool.
And I'm excited to see as we crunch these numbers and look at this data even more, all of the little things that we find and all of the things that spin out and come from this.
Yeah. But like, seriously though, can we get that gold?
How are we going to get that gold?
Gotta get that gold.
I got an idea.
Get all this space oxygen up there.
I got an idea and it's trapped in my brain.
I'll get it out with my brain spoon.
Very exciting stuff. How do you guys feel about this? I would love to know. We have a pretty brilliant audience, Jeff. A far more brilliant audience than us.
If anything, you are understating it.
Yes. Especially the part about them being far more brilliant than us. Far more brilliant than us.
Indeed.
So if anybody works in this field, we would love to have you come and talk about some of your favorite bits of this, either in the Facebook group or just on Twitter, wherever you're at.
Tell us how wrong we got some of this stuff.
Yeah, and how much more there is to the stuff.
Yeah.
You can, our Twitters, I'm at acarboni.
I'm at Jeff Canada.
And then on Facebook, you can go to facebook.com/groups/we-have-concerns. It's also a great place to just post things that you've been reading yourself, stories that you'd like to see on the show, or things that you want to discuss with other people. If you want to talk about episodes with other concerned citizens, that's a great place to do it.
Just talk.
Share. I mean, this is really great. And while we're basking in the glow of this discovery and what it's going to do for our understanding of the universe and the nature of humanity, hey, we need your fucking money.
Oh, please give us your money.
We need, your fucking money.
Turns out, can't get the gold very easily. So we need your money.
We need your money. Here's why. Jeff broke the chair. We only had 2 chairs.
I mean, I didn't.
You probably heard it in the other episode. Sat in the chair and it broke. And listen, you've seen Jeff. Jeff plays dads and cops in commercials. He's in good shape. It's not Jeff's fault. You know?
I don't know what I did.
It's just that's the best podcasting chair we could afford. We'd love to bring on more guests. We'd love to bring back video episodes.
Imagine if that had happened when a guest was here.
Good Lord, the embarrassment. If Dr. O'Shaughnessy had been here,
oh God,
ridiculous.
Oh, he would have been so upset.
Taken his Lucky Charms and left. That's horrible and we should stop doing. Yeah, it helps us. It helps us upgrade our equipment, helps us deliver episodes, helps us bring on help, which we're going to need some help to do video episodes, which we would love to bring to you. We know so many of you have been asking for them.
Helps us eat.
Helps us eat. Jeff has a kid.
Oh my God. What was I thinking?
Give us your fucking money.
Please.
Go to patreon.com/wehaveconcerns or wehaveconcerns.com/shop.
Wow, that was easy for you to say.
Easier every time, baby. 500 episodes. And just give us your fucking money. Thank you.